And some boy can't for nothing, not for nothing. Think them was my brother them. Me and some boy can't for nothing, not laughing again.
I mean, I take my music seriously. I mean, and if somebody, I don't really play certain things when it comes onto my music. So like, I can give somebody a beat or something like that. It's deeper to me than just a man of a rhythm that I build. Because I mean, it's creativity, and I make music for a living, and that is my career. I don't do anything else. I don't do sports, nothing like that. So I have to take my music that seriously. So situation, it's just a lot of different situations when they come about. Give them some rhythms, some whole heap of things that go on, and some little things. But I don't really want to get deep into it. But just a situation like that, you know what I mean? When it comes to my music, I mean, it's easier for me and somebody work out something if we had a physical fight or something like that, you know what I mean? But music, as this creativity, I can't get an idea twice. I mean, I can't come up with the same thing. Nobody in the world comes up with the same musical idea. So that's how I have to look at it. So it's more a musical falling out.
Okay, because when I asked him, as far as, you know, a song he did where he addressed you in it, and if it was really, you know, necessary, he said, and to quote him exactly, he said, I'm a musician, so I deal with things musically. So that song that you came out with, was that your way of expressing it through your, through music and addressing him kind of indirectly?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of two things. I address the situation and I try to address it in a diplomatic way, in a sense where I just showing at the same time that I don't have to go about it in the ways that them would usually go about it. Because I mean, everybody heard the song he did, and with the vulgar thing or whatever like that. But I can show you can still address a situation. I could have still say all of what I need to say to direct it to him or whoever, without having to be no violent with no curse words and any slack or whatever. And it's a situation that a lot of people can relate to.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody go through situations like that, and when I do the song, people always hit me and be like, yo, real thing, because they have this friend and blah blah blah, like that kind of thing. So at the same time, it's making a song that addressing an issue that a lot of people never really touch on recently, and then it addressed that situation at the same time.
So your new single, is that still addressing the same issue, or is it because it's being marketed as?
That's what I said. That's what I said. I don't put it out like that.
Okay.
But I mean, again, it's just a situation again that people don't talk about.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't hear people sing about it often. Like, you understand the situation or whatever. You don't hear somebody sing about them not gonna forgive somebody, blah blah. It's not one of them regular topic there. And it just tie in with the whole fact that I did the song called Can't Friend Again or whatever. So it's like a follow up. Right.
Okay. Now, going back to music that you put out and produced, do you feel that there's a pressure for you to constantly top the last hit that you made? Because, with each single, or with each rhythm, you have that level of success. So do you feel any pressure, like, okay, I have to outdo the last one?
I mean, I definitely feel that I always have to outdo myself with next projects, but I mean, it's not pressure to me.
Okay.
I mean, like I said before, music is all I do. Music is my career, my life. So that's exciting for me to go in the studio and be like, alright, that last rhythm did do big and it did shot and whatever. So I'm trying to outdo that now and just push it further, like to try new things. Like what I did with this rhythm, a lot of people see the lineup and it's not a usual big ship lineup, you know what I mean? Terry Fabulous and Cavetown, like some different things happening, and so I always just try to push the envelope, but there's no pressure. It's just me. It's just an exciting thing for me.
So do you try to find aspects of it that you haven't done before, like you may play with different?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, with mixing, people who listen to these things on a technical level, you can hear it. I mean, I always try to do new things. I always try to use new equipment to do stuff and use new software and that type of thing. And just to try to boost the thing.
Now, as far as you said you normally use the same artists on each rhythm. What about new artists that I'm sure they come to you all the time trying to get you to, put them on, so to speak? How do you determine who you're going to give that chance to?
I mean, it's just music. I mean, artists just have to be different. A lot of the mistakes that I see young artists come to me with, they always come to me and mark it like, yo, my artist in bad, like, I do, yeah. I'm bad like my father. So it's just like what already voicing my father, already voicing like that kind of vibe. It's just something different, you know what I mean? When Chino and those artists come out there to the people, it's a different sound. When Latin first came out, it's a whole new different sound. Never sound like anybody. I wasn't trying to steer him to sound like an artist or anything like that. So that's where everybody kind of have them place different in dancehall. Mavado is where he's at because he's the only person who sounds like Mavado.
So you look for somebody that has something unique, something different.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's different. So because I mean, music has to go on. Like I said, it has to evolve. Mm-hmm. So a different sound is always welcomed in dancehall. That's changing so far.
Mm-hmm. So other than the 3 projects that you have working on now, what is some of the stuff that we can look forward to this summer?
Oh, well, those projects are done.
Right.
Those projects done and uploading to iTunes and stuff. But more projects, more rhythms. I was just discussing that earlier. I have some more rhythms. I don't have the names to give you yet, but more rhythms definitely.
How do you come up with the names, Fred?
Usually it's not a set thing. A vibe, an artist in the studio might say something and we just stick to the name.
Okay.
Anything, just different vibe. Or you can just hear a rhythm and it just sound like something. We'll build Red Bull and Guinness. All of us were in the studio and we just like, yo, this name Red Bull and Guinness. At that time we never know if mixing Red Bull and Guinness would be poison or anything. We just call it that. Yeah.
Okay. So you said more rhythms for the summer.
Yeah, more rhythms, more singles.
Performances.
Yeah, I've got a few more performances. Chino have an album coming out. I'm going to Japan. Re-promotion for that in August. Latin album, more new singles with more camp artists again. That's crazy work. Just look out, just expect the unexpected. We're just trying to push the envelope now, just trying to do some stand-up different things.
Now I noticed earlier that you were on a forum reading what's going on. Do you listen to what the people have to say? Because everybody's a critic in my opinion. But do you factor in anything that they may have to say? Because they're very critical on that particular forum that you were on.
I mean,
I noticed they had one comparing you to another.
I mean, that's always
Yeah.
That's always going to be in music. I mean, especially when you're at a level where your music is being heavily pushed and heavily played and whatever, you're going to always come across criticism. I mean, some of it is constructive though. Mm-hmm. Some of it, I mean, I just know in myself that you can't please everybody. When I put out a rhythm tomorrow and I'm not expecting everybody in the whole world to just stop and say, yo, Steve, you had the baddest thing, love your rhythm. As long as I'm comfortable with it and in myself I feel good about it and know that I work hard on this and feel good about it, I just put it out and hope for the best. You know what I mean? I don't try to please everybody and worry about what this forum going to say and what that forum going to say, because you can't follow them. I mean, many times before they reach to this level or whatever, I used to read a lot of the forum stuff and you get depressed and you get frustrated and you don't know, but you can't follow them. You know what I mean? When I made Red Bull and Guinness, there was a particular artist that came to the studio at that time and he heard the rhythm. I was excited about them, like, yo, this sound like it can change the game and blah blah, excited. Artist came to the studio that was well known, played the rhythm for him and the artist just started cussing about and it was the worst rhythm ever hearing him live and impossible for that rhythm to ever work and it sound too dark and the frequency them not right and can't work. And I'm looking at him as somebody in the business and established. I'm like, yo, well, if this person saying that for real, then this must be true. So me just forget about it and I just hate it now, you know, myself and that channel, so it can't work. And then start voicing the people on it and it's one of the biggest rhythms in dancehall history. You know what I mean? So that, like, stuff like that proves that you can't please everybody. You just have to do you and just be sure about what you're doing and confident about what you're doing and just try it.
I think that's a perfect way to end it. Thank you.
From the friendship put on me and some boy can't friend again.